Hello everyone. In the last video, I have shown you how to create the knowledge base using AWS Bedrock, AWS embedding model, AWS embedding Titanium embedding, and also Anthropic Cloudy model that I use to answer question from the chat playground in the using the knowledge base I created. Now I want to use the Lambda function to actually connect with the knowledge base and also use the Cloudy's anthropic model so that I invoke that model to actually get retrieve information or do question answering with the knowledge base. So let's start here. For that one, I will sign in to the Lambda function. Let me go to the Lambda function. So I have here already created one of the Lambda function. I'm gonna show you the already here I have the code and basically show you what I had with this Lambda function. But before that, let me show you how we can create a Lambda function. For that one, it's pretty easy since I already had one. So, but this is just to show you the information. Just put the name here, Lambda knowledge base, and then the runtime is up to you what you want to use. I use the Python 3 tool, and then the architecture go with the 64 and you have to know for your Lambda function you have to provide a role. So if you have an existing role, you can use that one. So that's what I had, so I chose one of the role over here, or you can create a Lambda function with the new role. And if you need to have this Lambda function access the S3 bucket, you can work on like providing the permission in the AWS any of the resources that they want to use. Let's suppose if you want to have access the S3 bucket through the Lambda function, then you need the permission to actually to the Lambda function so that it can access particular S3 bucket. So for now, we don't have to access any of that one, but we need to have the access to the Bedrock. So I have already added the permission on the role, like the features I'm gonna be using with the Bedrock for the Lambda function. So you can do that one and then basically hit the create function. So let's go back to the Lambda function. So here is the read the knowledge base. So after we have the boto 3, that's what we need to use for importing, and I think this helps to run this Bedrock as in runtime. So it creates a client that will be helping us on running or invoking the model. So let's summarize the paper in 100 words. Like, so I have here already written the code so that I don't need to so I tested it so that that's what I'm showing right now. This is Lambda handle function in the and then query. We just want to see the summarized paper in the words. So let's see. For that one, you see the knowledge base response. It uses the Bedrock client, and then there is a retrieval and generate. So there is documentation for how to retrieve the information from the knowledge base. So it has a bunch of like it's in JSON format. You can see what are the information you want to provide. So we're focusing on the knowledge base configuration. That's what I'm using, providing the just the information like just the knowledge base ID, the model we want to invoke, and here you can see you can also put the information about, like, particularly in the model, how many tokens you want to generate. If you want to have some stop sequences words, like after that you can just stop the output, and the temperature top P are some of the features of the LLM. You can use that based on your like the response, what sort of response and the performance of the model you see, and then test on that. Here I made it sweet and short. So let's go to the knowledge base ID. For that one, I went to the Bedrock where I had previously created the knowledge base. Let's go over here, and then I can see this is the ID I have created. Let me copy that and then put it over here. And then for the model ARN, so this is the cloudy model ID. So if you go on the Bedrock again, there you can see on the left there is a model access. So we have to request the for the access for these different models. Since these are, looks like these models are third party, they AWS is hosting these models, so I think we have to have the permission from them. So if you can see, it's just like a click and then you get it. So it's just something, it doesn't take much time. For the first time it may take some time, so that it's just gonna go through filling some of the information. But looks, I have the access for this embedding, one of the embedding model from AWS Titan embedding version 2, and I have the cloud instant. So I'm using cloud instant to actually for this RAG operation. So let's go to the model, how to see the model ID. So this base models has information about the description of these models, what are the different attributes these models has, and also the information of the model ID. So Anthropic has these different cloudy, sonnet, opus that can work for both the text and vision, but I'm focusing on the cloud instead. It is fast, I think. Only thing is that it has the maximum token is like just 100k. The context for this, like we have to be, it's limited to 100k. That's the feature is lacking behind. So let's copy that model ID. I think I already had that one. So okay, I already had that one, and this is just the information we needed, but you can go on adding more and more of the information based on your requirement. So let me print out the how is the response of this knowledge base response to see, and let me comment this out. Okay, let me deploy that and let me test it. I have already created a test function, test event, but it's just a simple JSON. You don't need to put any of this since we are not using any kind of event from the test for now. It's just like I'm showing you how the very general, like it's not for like any of the use cases behind, but in the future I'll making the videos of how we can use that one. So for now I think let's do a simple test and see. So we don't have any error, that's good. Then print is not defined. Okay, there is error in 51. Let's see. Looks like I did a capital. Let me deploy that. Yeah. Any of the changes you have made in the code, you have to deploy that, and then you have to see. Okay, here comes the output. So you see the what we have retrieved there, it's in the JSON format, and some of the information what you want to have the summary is also included in this JSON format. So so we have to pick it from here. So what you can do is that since this one you can copy to this text file, and then you can open in the VS Code, or there are like online JSON reader that you can, JSON viewer that you can use, so that you can better understand which information you want to, how you want to pull it by using the Python. So here pretty much I have written the code already, so I don't need to worry about that one here, but you can basically, that's the good approach behind how you want to use that one. So let me pull down. So our information on the summary looks like it is in the text. So it is pulling. The paper discusses techniques for polarization of neutron scattering to study. Okay, so this is a summary it has done. Allows separation of neutron scattering. So let's gather this information, and also I want to gather the reference, so that if you have, like, right now I have only one document, so if I have like more than one, like hundreds of documents are there, then I think it's good to have this output text, and then also the summary. So also we can have, like, for each of these like information we have, we can also get like which paragraph of this document is actually providing this information. So we can have that from this that too. So that's a good feature, good thing that helps to find the reference for each of the information. So this is the print. Let me uncomment that one. So this is the output text, the knowledge base output, and then we get this the text in the string from this text attribute from this knowledge base response. And then for citation, so I have here, it's a little complex, but the idea is the same. So we have in the JSON there is a key citation, and then we have to go to the retrieve references, and there can be more than one citation, more than one references. So we loop through all those, and then just get only the strip URI, so that we have this location, and then from the location we go to the strip location, and it has the URI. So we only pick the URI values that's like in this reference location, and then just basically have them in this list. So that's what this function gonna do. That let me print out the output, and then the citation, I did it like this. If there are like the repeating references for each of these like few information, if it's I, then why we need to have like two of these documents pop up there, the same name, right? So I just use the set and then just list it to get that one. So let me deploy that and then test it. So here we have this. So this is output text. The paper discusses techniques. So that's the summary. It's just like in 2 sentences it has provided a summary, and then this is the citation we have. So I think that's the information. What do you want to get it? We have that one. So this is in this video I want to show not any use cases behind. So just simply like how we can use the knowledge base, like this starting information I want to provide about the knowledge base, and then this Bedrock features. So I'll, in the next videos, I'm gonna talk about how I can use it in the Lex, that's the AWS chatbot, and also I'll talk more about if there are like more than one documents, how we can just like filter that using some of these like features that's available, so that we can have better responses from some narrow down on these documents. And also I'll see how we can use this knowledge base other than like with using the lakes, like using uh, uh, by using the building the Streamlit web interface. So these are like some of the future I may have, but for now I just want to show the Lambda function to invoke the model with this knowledge base. Thank you everyone for watching this video.